Hello everyone and welcome back to 30 Days of Thanksgiving here on All Things Alicia. Don't forget to go to the description box below to find all the other people participating in this collab because there are some fabulous Thanksgiving ideas out there right now. I have two things for you today, and one thing I'm going to start with is the pumpkin spice hot cocoa. This is easy and I am making it in my crock pot here. I have an idea for how to use this that I'll show you afterwards, but right today I'm using it for the girls. My two daughters and I are going ice skating. When we come back, we'll have hot cocoa ready, and that makes it perfect for being ready right when we come. I'm just going to leave it out in a bar style all afternoon, and this is also a great way to make it for a crowd. So what I started with here is I have 4 cups of half and half, 2 cups of whole milk, because I normally use 6 cups of half and half, but I ran low. So, and I'm adding in 2 cups of heavy cream. And then I'm also gonna put in 12 ounces, like would be 1 bag of chocolate chips. I did semi-sweet, you could do dark if you want. And I'm gonna put in, I forgot to get out my vanilla. I'm gonna put in about a tablespoon of vanilla. It adds a lot of sweetness. I'm not really a measurer, in case you didn't know. And this is really the base of my crock pot hot chocolate, and I add a lot of different flavors different times of the year. But today for pumpkin spice, we're gonna add in, obviously, pumpkin. I'm gonna go with about half a can. This is a to taste thing. The first time I ever tried this, I was actually following someone else's recipe, and it only had a couple tablespoons, and I just didn't feel like that was pumpkin-y at all. So I have almost half a can in here of the canned pumpkin, not pumpkin pie filling, just canned pumpkin. And I'm gonna add some spices to it. If you have pumpkin pie spice and you want to add that in, that would be a good, you could do 2 or 3 teaspoons of that instead of what I'm doing. But I'm adding about a teaspoon of cinnamon. And I'm gonna do, I love nutmeg, so I tend to put in more than what other people like in theirs. I love the smell of nutmeg. I could sit here and just smell these little nutmeg things all day long. Okay, so nutmeg. And then I'm gonna put in a pinch of ground cloves and a pinch of ground ginger. And this is pretty much what's in pumpkin pie spice. I can't get my ginger open. It's pretty much what's in pumpkin pie spice. So if you have that, go ahead and take the shortcut. I don't tend to store that just because it's one less thing to take up room when I usually have all the other seasonings that go in it on hand, so I don't need that one. It's just a blend, really. So I've got the pumpkin, I have the pumpkin pie spice, my version of it, and that is all I have to do to make this pumpkin spice hot cocoa. So what I'm gonna do is put it on low, because we're gonna be gone a while. I would put it on low for 4 hours or high for 2. And when I come back, I will whisk it all up. Sometimes if I'm home, I will whisk it once in the middle too, just to make sure that the chocolate chips and the pumpkin aren't just sitting on the bottom starting to burn. So one time halfway through, maybe mix it around if you're home. So I will be back to show you the bar that I'm making, and then when I come home from ice skating, I will get a picture of what this looks like when it's finished. Okay, so this drink bar idea came as a combination of ideas with the whole everybody does a coffee bar thing now these days, and also I was thinking about after Thanksgiving, there's somebody on YouTube, I'm not sure who it is, it might be Kimmy from She's in Her Apron, but I'm not sure, somebody who does a pie day with friends after Thanksgiving. So like the day or 2 after Thanksgiving, all their friends come over and they bring their leftover pie and everyone just shares it. And I thought that would be not only a fun idea, but because you're not really having to do any prep work, everyone's just bringing leftovers, it would be cool to make like a hot drink bar to go with it, a coffee bar with other options. And it really doesn't take much work and you're not having to do anything else for your friends coming over. So this is what I would have in mind. So first of all, coffee. In this case, I'm just going with the Keurig. And then I have different flavors over here. There's like macadamia cookie, breakfast blend, some cinnamon sugar cookie, hazelnut, kind of some festive flavors. And then my regular ones are on this side. Some syrups in pumps that people could add to their coffee if they want. I have today pumpkin pie, classic hazelnut, brown sugar, cinnamon, but whatever you like. I just thought pumpkin pie made it more Thanksgiving-y. I have some fall teas over here. By the way, this one is uber fab. We make hot tea in our house with the bags. If I don't have the tea kettle on, we'll just run the Keurig without a coffee pot in it, and that makes hot water come out. But you could certainly put a tea kettle on, or I put hot water in here and labeled it with hot water, and I put some additional loose tea bags. These are some flavors I found like at Tuesday morning. There's pumpkin spice, cinnamon twist, trick or treat. There's a couple of seasonal flavors in there. I didn't put those in the leaf here because they're not in individual wrappings, and so I wanted people to know what they were going for. Another thing that could go in your coffee bar are flavored creamers or just plain half and half. I have been doing a lot of mixing lately between a coffee flavor, a syrup flavor, a creamer flavor all together. I like the cinnamon roll with the brown sugar cinnamon syrup and the pumpkin spice creamer. It's a delicious combo. And then over here you would have your hot cocoa bar. You've got the hot cocoa in there. I'd have a ladle for it. And I've got a pie. We could pile on marshmallows there. I leave whipped cream in the fridge, but you could sit it out. I usually put like a little tent shaped sign that says whipped cream in the fridge. And obviously you'd probably also want to like just sit out your mugs, or if you have a tiered tray, sitting your mugs on those would be really cool too. So just an idea, or some ideas of things to add to your coffee bar, or maybe you do a pie day, that would be fun. Or if you just have any other parties going on right now, or maybe you just want this out for you because it's cold weather and you want constant availability of hot drinks, or having a family fun day, anything like that. So that was just an idea I wanted to share, and I will be back soon with the final look at the hot chocolate when it's done. Check this out, you guys. 4 hours on low in the crock pot. Whoa, sorry. And this is what it looks like. Whisk it and make sure all that chocolate's melted on the bottom. It smells absolutely delicious. Oh, the warmth. I'm cold from the ice rink still, so this is going to be perfect today. Once again, this is pumpkin spice hot chocolate, and I hope you try it. Let me know if you do.